Hey YouTube, what goes on? Welcome to Disavowed Action Figures, live at 7:05 on a rare Thursday evening at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Pennsylvania. How is everybody doing tonight? We're going to launch right into it. Yeah, so I got really bummed out because my work schedule changed and I kind of forgot about it. So that's why we weren't live at 7:05 on our traditional Wednesday night live stream time slot. So if anybody's watching this on the playback, typically this show does air at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Wednesday evening here at Disavowed Action Figures here on YouTube. So yeah, we had to adjust things on the fly a little bit. But here we are. We're going to run a little bit shorter of a show this evening because I'm sure people have other things going on that they typically do on a Thursday. But we'll crack open some plastic. As I said, we have our Cyber from the Amazon exclusive Marvel Legends Wolverine 5-pack. Also, we're going to finally crack open Barbecue. I've been sitting on him for a few weeks. And by the way, I got something brewing. I got some G.I. Joe classified goodness brewing. Maybe by next Wednesday, we got something super special open up here on Live at 7:05 related to G.I. Joe Classified. So we shall see. Stay tuned. Follow me at Instagram, Disavowed_12. I will let you know as soon as I know if that item will be in time for next week. But yeah, we're going to crack these things open, do some comparisons with our Barbecue, with some Joes. We'll do some comparisons with Cyber, which I'm very excited to take a look at him next to some other Marvel Legends. I brought the Watcher out of retirement. It's been a while since I had him on camera. No, this is not the new Watcher that was up for shopping recently online over the last 6 months. This is the original one that I've had for a while. But we're gonna rip into it. But before we do, let's see who's here right now. We got Four Feathers is in the house. Four Feathers, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you here tonight, sir. Midwest Toy Box is in the house. What's going on, Midwest Toy Box? Good to see you here, man. Stan Lee. What's going on, Stan? How you doing, man? I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. NJ Tree is here. Good Thursday evening, sir. Thank you for stopping by on our odd night that we usually don't go on. So thank you for being here. Oh, I got bad news about the Jersey Con, NJ Tree. I was going to message you today and didn't get to it. Something has come up. I will not be getting there. First, it was we're going to be there all weekend. Then it was we're trying to pick a day. Then some things came up, and I can't get there. I'm bummed, dude. I'm bummed. Life stuff came up, but we will talk on the side over at IG. I'll clue you in a little bit more on what's going on, sir. So I'm kind of bummed about that. But yeah, Studio is in the house. Studio, how you doing, man? What is going on? We have Laser Pants in the house, possibly from the Laser Cave. Can't recall, Ryan, what name you went with. Congratulations on the new toy room downstairs. Also, guys, let's all congratulate Ryan, aka Laser Pants Pew Pew, in the chat on his brand new podcast that he just launched with Analog Toys and Valaverse. I believe it's 3POA. 3POA? Correct me in the chat, please, if I'm wrong, Ryan. I think like 3 points of articulation, or there's some other acronyms that we were throwing out there the first week. I did not catch that live, Laser Pants, but I did listen to a majority of it while I was driving. Question for you before I forget: will that be going up on any of the apps? Like, will that be on the Apple podcast app or whatever as an audio, or is it just going to be a YouTube for now? Let's see what else got on. A Four Feathers says, doing good. Good to hear. NJ Tree, double tears, man. I'm with you. I really thought I may be able to make something happen. I was really looking forward to it, and things kind of imploded on my end. So, again, I am bummed about that. But I shall get there eventually. I shall. Brian 3B is here. Happy Thursday night. Thank you for stopping by on a night that we're usually not getting together. So, guys, I'm going to get right into it tonight because we're not going to go probably the full amount of time. But you know me, I keep talking sometimes, so that could happen too. We'll see. So, first thing, I did not buy the entire Amazon 5-pack. I don't need that Wolverine without the shirt on. Honestly, that figure can piss off as far as I'm concerned. I do not need the Omega Red. I know it is an upgrade because it does have the Omega symbol. The colors are a little bit better, or whatever you want to say. I'm good with the one I have. I got it originally on retail from GameStop when it first came out from that Sauron wave, I believe. I unfortunately, I did not go in on the Hellfire box set. Therefore, I do have some goons, but I don't feel the need to pick up the not Wingard. Yeah, I think it was Wingard head. I could be wrong. And Mastermind, I think the other one is. So I'm passing on that. Callisto, I might pick up down the road, but I think we're going to get her eventually as a repainted single release. That's just how they roll. So if we could do get the Morlocks, I might go into the Morlocks if they release her single release. Other than that, who else was in there? Who am I forgetting here? I'm forgetting some I know. I can't think of them off the top of my head. But ultimately, the only one I really wanted was Cyber. So I grabbed it, picked it up on eBay for a decent price. I was going through the old long boxes here, and unfortunately, I thought I had a lot of covers with Cyber on it. Cyber being a Wolverine villain. The only two I pulled out were Wolverine Origins number 12, where you kind of get a pretty good picture of him here. Obviously, for hyperbolic reasonings, he's exaggerated here in size due to the cover. You see he does have the Animanian arms he's basically his main weapon. He is from the Weapon X program as well. I will say Wolverine 100, amazing cover. He's not on it. However, something major does happen with Cyber leading into Wolverine 100. So there's the Wolverine Origins book. Really quickly, a quick page through here. Not going to bog us down too long with comic stuff. Here's some Cyber action going on. Actually, here's a flashback to Cyber in the Wolverine book I was referring to. Sorry for the spoilers. Here's another look at him here. We got some Nick Fury action. One of the reasons I bought this book in the first place. So yeah, Cyber, big time Wolverine villain in the 90s and into the aughts. Here he is here, depicted as he was in the military. Obviously, Wolverine tends to have military connections with his different characters. And then also I snagged this out of the long box. Wolverine 81. Not too much of Cyber here. I guess I can turn it this way. You do have Nightcrawler and Wolverine fighting him. This was Cyber was a big part of the Wolverine run in the comics after Wolverine basically had his Animanian torn out in Wolverine 75, and then later penalty of the Bone Claws, and his healing factor was basically crap. It putted out on him to keep him alive. So Cyber kind of came after him for a whole story arc around, again, like issues like 78 through like the early 80s, and then they bring him back later on closer to Wolverine 100 in a big way. So that's your comic book 101. If you were curious as to how he fit in. Four Feather says, I'm missing the New Jersey Toy Show 2. Got a concert Saturday. Yeah, man, it's tough. Again, I really thought I originally told NJ Tree I'd be there the entire weekend, and then slowly things changed and unfortunately developed into me not being able to get there at all. It's about an hour and 50-minute drive for me, so the distance did play into it with some other things we had going on this weekend. Hooded Cobra Commander, how you doing, man? Awesome figure. Should have a second delivered tomorrow. That is incredible. Very cool. 6 packs is in the house. 6 packs of knickknacks. What's going on, man? Liz Brent says, thank you, Disavowed. It's 3POA. There it is. So I'm sorry if I misspoke earlier. Check that out, guys, on YouTube. 3POA. Again, Analog Toys, Tony, Valaverse, Bobby Vala from the Valaverse figures. Can't wait to check out when those start to ship. And I'm really waiting on that Sergeant Slaughter more than anything. And then, of course, your showrunner and MC, Ryan Laserpants. So congratulations. And just to clarify, Ryan, I believe you'll still be on the Infinity Equation on a weekly basis doing both shows. So that's incredible. We get double the Laserpants, double the fun. Not sure about the apps yet. Just YouTube. That's cool, dude. That means I can watch it on the old TV here. I can put it on the phone when I'm driving. I can listen to it on a run. Again, check out his new podcast, guys. NJ Tree says, my Sandman retro card showed up from Amazon. That's awesome, NJ Tree. How did it come in? Was a card well protected? Because I know Amazon sometimes can be a little sketchy. All right, let's get this guy out of his plastic prison. Obviously, the seller kept him in this to maintain a newer quality. He was really in there. There we go. So I was very excited to see this guy, more so to see how he basically stands compared to other figures. I'm not going to go crazy because I think he might be a little locked up in the feet. I'm going to get a hairdryer on him probably after the show. Hopefully he'll stand just long enough for us. Oh, he's really locked up. Oh, boy. I shouldn't mess with him too much, guys. He is pretty, there we go, pretty locked up right now. Probably because he hasn't been taken out of packaging yet. Head sculpt, it's Cyber. You know, it's Cyber. Real quick here on articulation. Looks down, looks forward, looks up. The head will poppy go any further. All the way around, obviously. Next to no attitude. In fact, no attitude at all. These, I believe, are the Colossus arms. So basically, you get single joint. Wrist articulation goes this way. I always tell you I'm not a reviewer. I definitely don't play one on TV, but be careful because, again, it is pretty locked in when you first get it out of the packaging. At least I would assume that'd be most people. And again, this wrist as well. And hopefully we'll get in the stands. I planned on doing some comparisons with him. Okay, there we go. That should do the trick, even though this is a little bit frozen down below. Again, the big thing with Cyber are the metal arms. Paint job is half decent. Looks like, again, like a lighter blue here on the legs that they added in. You can also see the lighter blue here on the chest. And again, the chrome or the silver on the arms looks pretty good. You do have articulation there again at the upper arm, the bicep. I'm not going to mess around with it too much until I get a hair dryer on it, some heat. But there he is. We will be cracking this guy open next and put him off to the side real quick. Let's see if he'll stand consistently up here, even with the frozen feet, without taking a dip. He may not. Let's see. Sometimes when you have that frozen joint, they don't want to stand on the rotating base. If he won't, I'll do some side-by-sides off the base. Again, I wanted to open him up here on camera. There we go. He might stay. He might fall. I don't know. We'll find out. It's not a disavowed show unless he falls, guys. You know that. All right, let's try one more time. I don't want to force this joint. It's working fine left and right, but it's just really frozen forward, backward. I don't want to crack it here on the live stream and then use the sort of language that gets me kicked off of YouTube. So before he falls, again, you can see he's much larger than Wolverine. You know, he's really got size on Wolverine here. So that's obviously intentional. That's meant to be that way. So he does have a lot of size. Again, unfortunately, frozen joint, you're going to have that issue. I did want to get him up here against Colossus, so I'm going to try. He might even be a little bit taller once I unfreeze that foot joint and get him to stand properly. So I'm going to try one more time here because I did want to get him with Colossus on the rotating base. Let's see if we can get them here. So there you go. You can see, even though he's a little bit slanted because of that frozen joint, you know, his head upright is probably going to be pretty close to the lower neck of Colossus, which is the big chunky figure. So good size on the Cyber. I'm happy I picked them up. As I said, I didn't want to spend the extra money to get the entire set. Wasn't what I was looking to do. And while I'm thinking of it, I didn't plan on it. Let's get the other Colossus up here, whom I think he is sharing the arms with. I am not a major best resource when it comes to comparing things like that. But taking a look at the arms, I'm pretty sure those are the same arms, just painted differently, as you can see. The Cyber arms are a little bit longer, but I think it's because of the way the body is set up. So I'm pretty sure that is the case. NJ Tree says no bubbles is in the box. Buddy opened it up. Everything came perfect. That is awesome to hear. Very cool. Let's see what we got going on here. Sleeping collectibles in the house. It's barbecue time. That's right, man. Let me grab my apron. I'll be getting hungry for the barbecue now. What's going on, Sleeping? How you doing, man? Really enjoyed the Walgreens $2 tour that you took over the last couple of weeks. So that was awesome. RL, what's going on? How you doing, man? I'm having a great evening. Hopefully you are too. So very pumped about this Cyber figure. I did want to do those comparisons with Colossus. Amazingly, he managed to stand just long enough for us to get out of him what we wanted to get out of him between the Colossus comparisons and the Wolverine comparisons. So let's slide our Colossus back here again. Love this wave. I opened it up last week. So if you're new to the channel or didn't see last week's episode, it was freaking phenomenal. Absolutely enjoyed opening up those Age of Apocalypse Wave 2 figures. Let's, if we could, I don't know if it's going to work because of the back piece, see if we can get Deadpool up here. I think he's going to stay. So there is our Venom Deadpool, right? Venomized Deadpool. So you can see even him, although he has a little more mass to him, bigger arms and so on and so forth, height's not too far off, you know? So Cyber is a rather large figure here in the Marvel Legends line, has some definite heft to him that you're going to be dealing with. So very cool. But again, just be careful because I would say you might have frozen joints as well. Get out that hair dryer, heat up that joint a little bit and work it. Hopefully it stays loose once you do. So there is our Cyber. Now, before we crack open our barbecue, I wanted to share this on camera. Found this on the lunch hunt. I wasn't 100% sure that I was going to pick this up if I found it. And then I found it on my lunch hunt today. And needless to say, I needed to get it. Psycho Man from the Fantastic Four Vintage Carded Wave. I am not picking up the other FF members. I already have my entire Walgreens set behind me with Herbie. and also my entire Super Scroll wave as well. I just don't need another set of Fantastic Four. Although I'm looking forward to maybe something happening with that thing, which we might get to tonight. I'm waiting to see if we have somebody show up tonight. If not, I'm going to hold off on that. So, sir, you know who you are. If I don't see you win tonight, which I think you said you're not going to make it, I will hold off until next week to share the news that we have going on with Fantastic Four besides this. But Psycho Man, I remember being in the cartoon. It was so freaking great. The card is amazing. I'm probably going to open it, but it just looks so nice on the card. I never opened the Dr. Doom on card. He's on the wall because I have so many other Dooms. But wanted to share Psycho Man. He'll be in the toy hunt I'm putting out tomorrow night. I'm going to put a toy hunt out at some point tomorrow evening since our days got thrown off with live at 7:05 this week. Let's get right to barbecue because I'm not messing around tonight. Let's see what's going on in the chat really quick. Hey, Skydro Walker, what's going on? Let's effing go. That's right. KJ Smith's here. How you doing, KJ? Good to see you here, man. What's going on? Thank you, Four Feathers. Much appreciated. Shout out to my buddy Pat Matt. He did message me. I was on my way for my lunch hunt, but I did say he's another local collector to keep an eye out for me. So he did confirm I'd be happy on my lunch hunt when I got there. Be aware. Barbecue flame on. That's right. He's going to put Sunfire out for us if he gets out of hand, right? So very excited. I've been sitting on this for a couple of weeks. I had it definitely for last Tuesday, but I really didn't want to mix it in with all the AOA. I figured we'd make it its own thing, give some Joe some love. And as I said, I got something brewing. I got a little bit of an order in the other night. I can't recall who it was that gave me the heads up, but again, coming to the premieres over on YouTube, guys. I know everybody's busy, and I already asked you to come to hang out at the live stream, but if you're ever available for the premieres, things happen at the premieres. We chat, we talk, we consult with one another. And surely enough, I believe it was a new viewer, and I feel really terrible. I should have screenshotted. He gave me a heads up. If you were on the live stream, I'm sorry, on the premiere, you know what I'm talking about. But he did give us a heads up that there was a certain classified available. Let's just say I procured it, and I received a notice today. It should be shipping. And it is supposed to be here within a few days. So stay tuned over on Instagram. I will post something there. I won't tease it out till next Wednesday. But I'm really hoping that that surprise comes in because I'm pumped because I got a freaking amazing deal on it. Let's hope. Dark Joker Zin is in the house. What's going on, Dante? How you doing, man? Dante was just live over on Instagram. Dante, I didn't mean to run against you, bud. I felt bad about that, but I planned on doing this to make up for missing last night. Dante was putting together over on Instagram the amazing AEW Deluxe ring with Aubrey Edwards. Dante, 6 packs of knickknacks is here on in the chat. He also picked that that Deluxe ring up as well. You might want to chat with him. He was unhappy with his Aubrey Edwards. I think the line work wasn't very good or something. Hopefully that's not a issue for everybody. I did pass on that. I really wanted to get that Aubrey, but I just don't have room for that ring. I don't have room for that ring. I still have the little ring never assembled here. All my AEW that are the open ones are to DTOF. So I couldn't do the ring, but it looks amazing. And I totally think it's an awesome pickup for people to pick up. So check out Dante's Instagram. Dante, I don't know if you put that as a highlight that people can go back and watch it. I guess it was a live. Then you go to the live section of Instagram. So guys, check that out over at Dante's Instagram. Number 32 here, our Target exclusive Cobra Island barbecue. Shout out, because I know they're all watching this at Hasbro, right? Especially at G.I. Joe. Shout out to them for making this so easily accessible. This thing was pre-orderable for literally freaking 4 months or longer. If you wanted this, if you didn't get it on a pre-order, you can't complain because it was up for a long time. And I'm told it's going to hit stores with a vengeance, very similar to what happened with Major Blood. So let's get him out of the packaging. Let's take there we go, new figure sniff. He's going to stand by himself, which is cool. There's the background of the box. Looks cool. You guys know I'm a fan of these. Cobra Island logo. From what it sounds like, we are still going to be getting some Cobra Island figures. Then they're going to kind of slowly dovetail that in to the Python Patrol, I believe it's going to be called. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Feel free. So this thing might, just like much of the other Target exclusives, is just chocked filled with different accessories. We do get the tank for the backpack, which is cool. We get all this in the front. Not that it's an accessory. I know this will screw up his articulation, but that's kind of common with classified. We get an axe We get, I guess it would be like a gun that attaches to this. I don't even, yeah, this would be the tube that connects to the flamethrower. We get the axe again. And I guess this is more of a smaller axe here, or a hatchet. So one thing I wish we would have gotten would have been an unhelmeted head sculpt. But I've already seen people using like Carnage head sculpts on this Cassidy and things. So there are ways around to make that work and make that happen. So Dark Truckers In says, thanks. I will see you on Sunday at Legion's Con. Unfortunately, Dante, I just announced I will not be getting there this year. I planned on both days. Literally, we're going to go both days originally. And some things kind of, the cards didn't quite shuffle the way I wanted. We never booked the room, which probably if we would have booked it, we would have found a way to have to get there. But things just kind of happened and we're not going to get there. I'm bummed. Again, this is another opportunity I'm going to miss to meet a lot of you guys out there. NJ Tree, Dark Jokers In. So hopefully next year. Dark Jokers In says that it should be up on Instagram, but it'll be on IE YouTube tomorrow, guys. So you can check out over at Infinity Equation Podcast on YouTube, Dante's unboxing and his review of the AW ring. Sickpack says her stripes had to have been painted while wearing the drunk goggles we all wore in high school. RL says, fresh vinyl. That's right, man. Dark Jokers In appreciates the joke. Yeah, man, next time. And again, I was talking to NJ Tree about the show for weeks, and I really thought it was a lock, and things have kind of fell through. So that again, I'm bummed. Hopefully, I get a chance to see you guys at another show sometime in the near future, because the shows are great, but honestly, the best part about shows being back are seeing the people. You know, seeing Dante at ZoloCon, hanging out with RG at RetroCon, NJ Tree, seeing you and hanging out with you, taking a hunt together at RetroCon, six packs and knickknacks, obviously, us chilling together at shows. So again, the toys and the shows are great, but it's the people you hang out with and see and converse with. And as I always say, collab with, to me, is the best part. So I will be looking forward to all the YouTubers out there and Instagrammers who are going to be showing footage from that show. And again, I really wish could catch. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So let's get him out of the rest of his packaging here. And I'm sorry if I'm flying through tonight. I'm asking a lot, having you guys here on a different night than usual. So I don't want to keep you too long. I know your time is valuable. Obviously, this is very flexible in order to plug into the back and onto the wand area. I kind of feel like I'm putting together a Ghostbusters proton pack here. All right, so let's get that in there. You can see how that connects to the hose. Let's get that back up here. Take a closer look at barbecue. Get the lights on them. So again, as usual, we do have things on the front that are going to encumber your chest and torso articulation. Head all the way around. Actually, head goes down pretty well considering everything that's going on here on the chest. Head goes up relatively far, further than I expected. Left and right, all the way around. Attitude, I love this. Look at that. That's just great. I just love having the attitude here on the pivot with the neck articulation. Is kind of staring down at somebody thinking like, I thought I told you that the more you know. And you didn't listen to me and you ended a house on fire anyway, right? Love those PSAs. So articulation will be standard, I believe. There's our elbows. Elbows, you don't quite get the same you normally would because, again, it is bulky and there's a lot going on here on the figure. Arms going out. Always be careful with this. It seems like you can get them all the way out. Yes, you can. So full 90 degree on the arms. And again, you can watch actual reviewers review this, but I figured I'd give it hell. We do have, of course, that great G.I. Joe butterfly, which we know on the Marvel Legends. We're getting the Vulcan figure, which will be the new classic standard 6-inch body, which is awesome. Looks like we have storage here on the leg, on the hip. Some more storage here on the hip, which I love. Peg hole in the back for the actual tank. Color scheme looks great. Drop down in the legs, which still always makes me friggin' nervous when I'm screwing around with it. Let's get this on the back. Pretty cool here on the back. You can see they do a nice job of having the different markings on the tank. And let's get that popped in like so. Yep, I had it right the first time, of course. You can tell I'm a noob. All right, there we go. And let's get this bad boy. This is cool. We got some great paint here on the end of the axe. So I definitely want to get that in the hand. Both hands look to be trigger fingers, best I can tell. trigger finger. So again, double trigger finger, even though you are going to be having the axe in one of the hands. Obviously, with the backpack, you always got to get it lined up properly. I think it's probably going to pop out again on us. Let's get this in his hand. A little bit tight, so watch yourself as that goes in. But that looks great. The freaking axe is a cool look, man. I'm digging that. That's awesome. Now let's see if we can get this hooked up to the backpack. And again, I'm sure most of you have this by now. I held off on mine for a while, as I said, to put it here on the live stream, just due to the backed up stuff that I did have going on. However, let's get this in his hand. I'm going to guess it's going to be tough to get the backpack to stay in and get the gun in his hand. We'll find out momentarily. So let's just flip it around. I'm going to do this the easy way instead of the hard way. Work smart, not hard, people. Work smart, not hard. All right, let's get that in his hand as best we can. There we go. So again, looking good. I was curious if the tension on the tube would make it difficult for the backpack to stay in. It's not that bad so far. They're facing front a little bit more. And I'm digging the look. So let's see storage for this. I'm going to guess I could put this in the side. Let's see if this will fit down here. Or is that probably for the gun? It is. So I'm not quite sure where this is going to hook on. Maybe on the back. Did not. There we go. Yep, that's going to plug in right there. Didn't really do any research on this one, but it's always fun messing around for the first time. So there we go. There is our barbecue figure. He's awesome. He's cool. He's going to pop on your shelf. Very different color scheme compared to the other figures you're going to have sitting around. Back to back. Let's see. I'm going to have to get next rotation here because I don't want to take a chance on bumping the backpacks. There is one of our other G.I. Joe classified Target Cobra exclusives. Viper sitting next to him. You can see height relatively similar. Yeah, I'm digging it. It's cool. It's not an army builder. Only need one, unless you're going to use some sort of custom with him. I'm happy with it. You know, I'm glad I have to go crazy trying to find it. I'm glad that I was able to just pre-order it and just wait for it to come in, even though it took a while. So that's exciting. Brian King in the house. Barbecue is still a firefighter. Yeah, from what I understand, that is the case. His superpower is that he doesn't have superpowers. He's a firefighter because I guess Joes don't have superpowers, right? Andre, what's going on? Playtime with Andre. I wish they would make Cobra Wild Weasel. I am not familiar. I'm not going to lie. I don't go that deep into remembering all the characters, but I'm sure if you want it, Andre, you have good taste. It's probably awesome. Sixpack says if anyone had pre-ordered the Amazon exclusive Jericho AEW Fig Pack in April, they shipped and started arriving at doors this week. That is incredible. Sixpacks. Very cool. Very nice. Very evil. I was holding strong on not buying a single G.I. Joe classified, but I broke down and just pre-ordered. Dude, if you're going to get one, Croc Master is awesome. That freaking crocodile looks insane. I haven't done that yet. Brian says it doesn't go there. My apologies, Brian. I honestly did not really watch any reviews for this yet. It looks like we do have, again, storage on the hip, and then on the back, something clips in. So for now, that's where I'm just going to stick it because I don't want to fumble around too long on camera. I would say this. I would not want to be standing behind him if I had a hatchet facing that direction. So I would just say, don't go back to back with somebody that leaves the blade open. What can I tell you? But I'll mess around more with this guy so I get him properly posed on the shelf. But very excited to add him to the collection here. Very excited to have Cyber in the collection. And again, I'm very much looking forward to getting open the Psycho Man. As of now, I'm going to hang out and keep him on card. But eventually, this guy will get cracked open as well. Not really a way to stuck him in the back anywhere, so I'll keep him off camera. So, again, everybody, sorry for the out of nowhere cancellation yesterday, but I appreciate you stopping by tonight. As I said, we're going to keep it short. We're under about a half an hour already, so we're probably just going to keep it there. Still working on thank you cards. Those will be going out this week. So I slacked a little bit, but they're coming out. Don't worry. If you did not shoot me your address over on my Instagram at Disavowed_12, again, feel free, shoot me your address. If you are somebody who hangs out here pretty regularly, just let me know your YouTube name, because again, some people have different names between the two, and I won't always know who you are. But again, you know, if you're somebody that's been supporting the channel, I'd like to give you a thank you and just shoot you a Marvel Legends trading card or two. So if you'd like and you feel comfortable, just shoot me your address over to a direct message over at Instagram at Disavowed_12. New hunt video will be coming out sometime tomorrow night. I'm going to try to push it a little bit later than usual because not that it would make a difference, but obviously I'll be watching Infinity Equation as I usually do, and also enjoying AEW's lead-in final show of Rampage into the pay-per-view over the weekend on Saturday. So I'm very excited to hopefully be checking that out as well. But if you're new and you're watching this in the playback or you're here for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications because that way YouTube will let you know when things get posted here on the channel. We're more known for our toy hunts, but we do these weekly live streams on Wednesdays where we hang out, we interact as a group. Usually we go about 55 minutes. We're cutting a little short tonight since it's an off night. And also over at Instagram, Disavowed_12. Please hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Talk about how sloppy my application of the accessories were on barbecue. Give me some guidance here, people. I don't know what I'm doing. But again, very nice talking to everybody this evening. Dark Joker's In says, we are on Saturday this week. Okay. So are you going to be going on during the pay-per-view, Dante? I know you talked about having some wrestling comedians that Alex is friends with. So I'm guessing that maybe that's the connection there. But that's awesome because that'd be cool. We can listen to the commentary while we're watching the show. So again, guys, check out the Infinity Equation. Check out Ryan, aka Laser Pants, new podcast. Carver Customs, friend of the channel, stickers in the back, hooking us up. And again, I did have something sent to me. I did not want to open it this evening because he anticipated the show being last night. So I'm going to hold off on opening up what I was mailed. So that gentleman is here on the stream with us. So if he's watching the playback, thank you, sir. The package is in hand. We will open it up next week on live at 7:05 to share with the group. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Take care. Stay healthy. And I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.